Joining us for more on Nigeria's 63rd Independence Anniversary celebration is Olufemi Lawson. He's Executive Director, Center for Public Accountability. Thank you for joining us on TVC News at 1. As a Nigerian, really, how do you feel celebrating the nation's 63rd Independence Anniversary?
Good afternoon, Abatedi. Of course, the 63rd anniversary, just like I've said, is going to be one of such celebrations that we have had as a country in the past, but it's also significant that this is going to be the first that will be celebrated under this new administration. And for Nigerians, the expectations are high. We need to renew and rebuild the hope of our people. Nigerians today are not feeling independent, especially when you look at the economic situation, issues of insecurity, most particularly, and other challenges that are confronting the average Nigerian today. For an independent people, it is supposed to be a people, and this celebration is supposed to come with a lot of sense of freedom, sense of fulfillment, sense of security, and of course, welfare, which is supposed to be the primary duty of the state to the citizen. But today, Nigerians are challenged from all fronts, from the economic realities, insecurities, and other issues. So I strongly feel this is 1 year that the nation must do whatever is necessary to renew the hope of our people, to renew the confidence of our people, because I was listening to the preamble. The truth is that to ensure that Nigerians are patriotic as expected, the Nigerian state must show all sense of responsibility to the Nigerian people.
And talking about that, Mr. Lawson, talking about that sense of responsibility, as a matter of fact, the government has said that this year's celebration is going to be low-key because of the economic realities. How did you receive that news from the federal government?
Not a bad idea, but I think it goes beyond, fanfare or cancelling fanfare or not celebrating it with fanfare as it used to be. It is good that the administration has come out with a decision which shows that, of course, the mood is sober enough, the administration is sober, is sympathetic to the current situation of Nigerians. But the government must go beyond beyond demonstrating this sober reflection to the extent that it is able to, as soon as possible, address the fundamental issues that are confronting our people. Whatever is going to be spent on Independence Day celebration, which is now being placed on a low key, may not be enough to address the fundamentals. The fundamentals are what is government doing after this celebration, whether being celebrated with fanfare or not, to ensure that our people can be safe in their various communities. What is the government doing to ensure that the workers can have wages that can take them home after 30 days? What are we doing to ensure that our children can go to school, of course, without any fear of being kidnapped, just like we experienced in Zamfara State a few days ago? So
and this is germane.
Forward to, not necessarily the fanfare or not of the Independence Day celebration.
This is indeed germane, and it's of concern that the NOA has raised issues about the lack of patriotism among Nigerians, especially the young people. How do we restore this hope? And incidentally, also, the theme of this administration is renewed hope. How do we renew the hopes of Nigerians such that they believe more in the country and can contribute in their own ways to building a formidable country?
Well, for me, I think the NOA also has a role to play beyond seeking patriotism from Nigeria. Patriotism cannot be forced. You cannot compel citizens to be patriotic to their country, especially when such country is not meeting the yearnings and aspirations of the citizen. The quickest way, the shortest route to ensuring that citizens become more patriotic than they are is by ensuring that the state becomes more responsible to the citizens. The state must begin to fulfill, like I said, renew the hope of our people. It is going to be beyond rhetoric. It is going to be beyond preaching. It is going to be beyond sermons. It must be demonstrated by leadership. Leadership must show commitment to the people. We must ensure that we prioritize the welfare of our people. Every state that are prioritizing the welfare of the citizens, you find citizens so committed to such state, you find citizens so patriotic, so passionate about such country. And that is what Nigeria must strive towards. by ensuring that we make our citizens' interests, their welfare, their security a priority. You will not need any national orientation, you will not need any sermon before you get the required patriotism and commitment and dedication from our people. Nigerians are very fantastic people. They have this natural love for the country, and they will do that surely.
Indeed. And as we celebrate, we hope that all of that love actually comes out there. Executive Director, Center for Public Accountability, Olufemi Lawson, thank you so much for talking to us.
My pleasure.